Hello gamers and welcome back to another Train Smult 4 video. Today we're going to be continuing part 2 of this London Victoria to Littlehampton and Eastbourne service. So, before we get into the video, please do make sure you have hit subscribe button, hit the like button and comment down below your favourite train in Train Smult 4. So before we get into it, let's get ourselves back into the train. Shut the door and get us back into the seat. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, I do apologise, it's Littlehapmton Ore. I should have rehearsed this. Anyways, this is service 1F12 from London Victoria to Littlehapmton Ore part 2. So, this is the part where you can pause the video now. If you haven't watched part 1, do go ahead and watch it. However, if you have watched part 1, then part 2 is now here. So, part 2 is now rolling. So let's go ahead, shut the doors, take the DRA off, bring that down to throttle 1 as we are going. Let's get ourselves in a camera around here, somewhere around about this pot. So we watch the train slowly but surely depart away for its next destination of Haywards Heath and Wivlesfield. So thankfully speaking, this part's going to be a lot more smaller than part 1 because we're only going to be doing, well, about nearly half the way to Brighton to Wivlesfield. So we're not going to be touching places like Burgess Hill, Hassocks, Preston Park or Brighton. We're just going to be passing through 3 bridges, Balcombe, we'll be stopping at Haywards Heath, splitting the train and then we're going to Wivlesfield. And the sun's come out, almost. Should be somewhere. Yep, there it is, over the horizon. As dawn is about to break. I won't break into any songs, don't worry about it. But yes, I just thought driving in the snow, as I mentioned in part 1, looks beautiful, especially when you're going from a dark to a dawn to a daytime status. I just like it. It's wonderful. I do apologise if you can hear passing traffic in the background. It is certainly not from the game. It's from outside. Traffic's a little loud tonight. I don't know why. So if you do hear any traffic or some traffic in the background, you know, just please do ignore it if you can. I know I tend to have grown to ignore it. So, anyways, we are 9 minutes away from Haywards Heath at 15 kilometres. That's just politely reminded me that there is an amber light ahead for some odd reason. That's just changed. Do we have the moon? It looks like it. But yes we do. Yes we do indeed. Well, to be fair, that is worth a screenshot. It's very rare I get the moon in like the window of the 377, and it's a very rare contrast of like clouds, like some really fluffy white block of clouds. So I like it. I just like it a lot. Anyways, we'll keep an eye on the signals. They change quite a lot. I'm not expecting it to go full set of green, but I'm also expecting to run on timetable. So we'll just have to see what ends up transpiring. This is an absolutely beautiful look. This is an absolutely beautiful look. The moon's gone out of sight, but it'll come back. When it does, wow, this is beautiful. I can stop having that move around now. This is just so scenic. Let's get ourselves in the out camera. Oh, wow. I am literally surprised. Devs at Train Sim World have not failed to bring in some awesome scenery. But mostly from the cab is amazing. Sorry. That is just epic. I can just see myself using it as a desktop wallpaper now. Some of the photos I've taken on this route between part 1 and now are just out of this world. Absolutely. The scenery is absolutely gorgeous, and again I'm using the word I hardly ever use, but it's going to now become a word that I'm going to use quite often to describe things like this. Simply picturesque. That's what I would say. 80 for the 80 miles per hour speed board. I've got the fluffy clouds in the background, you know. It's where the snowstorm is. That's going all the way down to like Ashford International and Hastings and whatnot. So this train will catch up with it at some point, because this one is going to Ore and the other half is going to Littlehampton. So I imagine I'll be either driving the first half or the second half of the train, just depending on what happens. Driving through, is it Balcombe Tunnel? Something like that? No, Balcombe has its own station tunnel, doesn't it? So I don't know what this one is. Couldn't tell you. But this scenery, even now, is just blowing me away, especially with the white background on the track. Oh, hello. Is this starting to melt? I've seen snow form in Train Sim World 4, but I've not yet seen it melt. So that would be very cool to see it melt. It might melt, it might not. All that is just depending on if it melts or not. Certainly looking like it will. We are passing through Balcombe. And like always, a photo opportunity must be taken. Not so much here, maybe towards the centre of this track here. I'm very fussy on where I put my camera angles. Epic! Another 377 coming by. This time that doesn't have any liveries, like part 1 being full of them. Creators Club liveries, I mean. Oh, we're getting a little bit of orangey yellow haze at the bottom now. That is absolutely wonderful. Anyways, it looks like we are seeing a little bit of green. If it does melt though, I'll be quite surprised. We'll just see what happens. Obviously it'll be a slow thaw-in effect, so it won't happen immediately, but I guess we all know that. Well, to be fair, this is a fantastic place to be getting any photos like that, as we are going over the viaduct. I just forgot the name of it as well. Ouse Valley Viaduct, there we go. I knew I'd remind myself at some point. As if you can see it. Ah, here we go, we got the moon in view. See if we can get it in a way where, well, it's a bit difficult, but nonetheless, We've got it. Lewes Valley Viaduct is a fantastic place to be getting pictures of anything, really. Can we get it in the sunrise? Oh, yes, we can. And that's all we're going to do. Oh, and a flyby shot as well. What am I doing? I do apologise. I think I meant to do that, but obviously that didn't work. Something usually likes to go wrong in some of my videos, so apologies for that. Anyways, let's get ourselves down for the 113 km/h speed restriction, which is just coming up. And we've got our indicator. Blue indicator's already lit up. And we've got a single amber near towards Haywards Heath platform 1. Sorry, I was going to say platform 1, but I had a little burp in between, so... Here we are, Haywards Heath, with a few signs as buffers where there is no track. Very weird move. I don't know. It's just there. That is still lovely though. Now we're going to have to do a little bit of separation at Haywards. Really, I should be down a little bit more in speed as we are approaching a red light. Much better. Right where it hits. Perfect. So whilst we're here, we'll get another screenshot of that. And then we will see what we have to do. Oh no, I need the window closed because it's obviously cold because of the snow. To be fair, it doesn't look like it's thawing, it just looks like it's staying... Well, that's alright. Gatwick Express 387 going by. Fantastic. So we're going to have to uncouple 4 vehicles and then we'll see what we have to do there. Obviously we have to shut the doors once we load up the passengers. Let's see. So I can move these fly doors here, but the ones on the back I can't. I tried at Gatwick. Oh well. It's alright. Just a little glitch, that's all. In the meantime, we can spend a bit of time looking at this glorious view. Absolutely wondrous. Right. Shut the doors. Oh, no, we're not going anywhere. I imagine it'll ask me to do carriages up there. Yeah, pretty much. Right, here. We have to do it from the inside manually. So turn the tail lights on. And then we're gonna just quickly jump in here and turn the tail lights on here. Oh, got movement on the other side. So it's like 35, so we've got plenty of time to move the train about. Make sure everything's good. Slam that door shut. Only move it by a little bit. And there we have. That will just make sure the other side is pretty much the way it should be. And by doing that, we'll just make sure everything's where it should be. So we can exit through that one, go through this door, and that is now good. Ah, that looks better. They're calling it inclement weather. Lovely. Oh, we're getting some mist. See, I knew this was going to happen. You know, with a dynamic weather feature for Trains Mod 4, you'll get the volumetric fog. Most probably. Ah, there we are. I've got the fly doors open now. Ah, that's not my responsibility now. That's the other driver's responsibility. And I can't imagine he'll be too pleased either. Or, well, I can't imagine they'll be too pleased either. Oh, well, I did not know this was an actual bridge. Well, this has just put Haywards Heath in a new kind of light for me. I did not know this station was built on top of a bridge. Well, half of it. It's still impressive, though. I never knew that. Of all the times I've gone through here in Trains Mod 2, in a 377 and in a 387, and I've never just once noticed that Haywards Heath, part of it, is built on top of a bridge. I've never noticed. That is the most craziest thing I've ever done. Never noticed that. And we are ready to depart. So as the fog's catching up a little bit now, we'll get ourselves off to Wivlesfield. Of course then this train continues on the East Coastway, starting at Lewes and going all the way to Eastbourne. Imagine that as a part 3 and a part 4. That would be quite hilarious actually. Considering the fact that we already know that the R-bound service goes via Littlehampton, goes via Lewes, past Glynde, Berwick, Polegate and Hampton Park down to Eastbourne. We already know that, don't we? So imagine if that was like the part 3 and the part 4 of it all. It's not a bad idea. I'd like to do it like free roam if you get my meaning though. Oh wow, that is some serious fog. Looks like we are nearing the coastway then. It was just lovely a few minutes ago. We can still see the moon though, so it's not completely covered. The signals are starting to poke out, which is good. I've done it before where I've tried changing the PIS addressment to Ore, but it takes ages to really do that, so I just don't. I'm going to stop at 121 kilometers per hour because we're not far from Wivlesfield, as we've got our first double amber. I swear there's a crossing nearby, but I can't really see where it is. A little bridge there. More of a big bridge here. Another 377 coming down, this time with a livery. Wonderful. Oh, there's the crossing. Just for this part of the video, I will get a photograph of us passing Wivlesfield crossing. Try and get it on this side because, well, it'll just look nice. Okay, maybe not. Oh, but then again, if we just go in 40% depth there, we've got that, and then I think we'll leave it. I think I've done enough of that today. Gatwick Express service going by, class 387. Seemed to be a 2-car there. Not every day you arrive in fog at Wivlesfield, is it? Not every day. Somebody walking around with a suitcase, you know. When's my train to Ore coming? He's probably going to get off at Lewes and then go to Seaford, get on the ferry and go to that place that it takes you to from New Haven Harbour. Sorry, I said Seaford, didn't I? To New Haven Harbour. Seaford and Bishopstone's literally near enough. So that's it for this service. We're going to shut everything down first. Well, to be fair, that's not a very good idea. We'll just shut off the safety systems. The AI can do the rest. As we step out of the actual train itself. So let's see how we did. Obviously we can only get bronze, silver or gold, which we've just achieved. I'm now nearly 3/4 away of a level 97 coming up to a level 98. We're now level 8 on the London Commuter and a level 8 with the class 377/4. And we can have a look at our stop accuracies of some stations. Haywards is a good one, but everything else is like 4.6, 4.7, 4.1, you know, 4.4. It's like, yeah. So we'll return to free roam with no restrictions, and then we'll watch the service go. Let this guy pass with a suitcase, or person, even. Put route map in. So this is all the stations. Wow, all the stations. I remember that YouTube channel. I didn't even realise I pulled that. Oh, sorry. Now the train is going to leave, but before the train leaves, I would just like to take this opportunity to say thank you for watching part 2. Please comment down below what you thought, subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 1k, give us a like, and I will see you all in the next video. But from me, see you later, gamers.